Are you wondering about AMD stock? Well, I just spent hours digging through their earnings, their product roadmap, and the analyst data. And what I found surprised me because after a brutal 17% sell-off, most investors just moved on. But the setup heading into mid-2026 actually looks really compelling, and I think the market is missing it. That's why in this video, I'm breaking it down into three parts, right? The product cycle that could re-accelerate growth, the real risks that you need to watch out for, and whether the stock is actually worth buying at these levels, ranked from the most promising to the most dangerous. And if you're holding AMD right now, or you're thinking about getting in, you need to hear this before its next earnings call, because the window may not be open for long. Now, if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Rick Orford. I'm a Wall Street Journal best-selling author. I've been trading since 1999, and no, I'm not a financial advisor. That is a good thing. I break down the numbers so retail investors like us can make smarter, more confident decisions with our money. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. And you all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by almost 6 times. Go to fool.com/RickO to get your 10 stock picks right now. So let's get right into it, starting with where AMD actually stands right now. AMD makes the chips that power regular computers and even massive AI data centers. Under their CEO, Lisa Su, the company went from an underdog losing to Intel to a real competitor in high-performance computing and more recently, AI. Now, AMD is right in the middle of one of the biggest spending booms in tech history. And that's exactly why I want to talk about what's going on with the stock right now. Because after a rough 17% sell-off following its earnings, the setup heading into mid-2026 looks very interesting. Let's break it all down, starting with the stock. Right now, AMD trades at around $203 a share. Over the last 6 months, the stock is up about 22%, and over the last year, it's climbed about 77%. So this is a great run, no matter how you look at it. But if you zoom in closer, things get a little bit more complicated. Year to date, AMD is down about 5%, and the stock sits at roughly 37% below its 52-week high. So what's actually causing this near-term weakness? Well, what I'm seeing is that this isn't a problem with how the business is performing. This is an expectations problem. I mean, the entire AI market has trained investors to expect constantly accelerating figures. When AMD reported its fourth quarter earnings, the company put out record-breaking revenue and beat Wall Street estimates on both the top and bottom line. And management even said that demand was on fire. And yet still the stock dropped 17% in a day. Why? Because the guidance didn't blow past what some analysts wanted. I mean, in a market where Nvidia has set the bar at 200% plus data center growth, AMD posting excellent numbers actually triggered a wave of selling. And this means the bar for AI stocks has gotten unreasonably high. And that gap between strong execution and sky-high expectations is what created the dip. Now, here's the thing. I think this dip is directly tied to the growth story I'm about to walk you through, because the market seems to be overlooking the product cycle that's about to kick in. So let me set the stage. AMD's fourth quarter data center revenue rose 39% year over year, right? That is a big jump from the third quarter's 22% growth. And that kind of acceleration is exactly what you want to see heading into a major product launch. I think the fourth quarter could end up being one of the ones that we look back on as being a turning point. The moment AMD's revenue trajectory shifted into higher gear. And yet the market sold off because the guidance, well, it wasn't good enough. And that tension is the heart of the setup. Now, here's what I think the market is underappreciating. The MI350, right? This is ramping through mid-2026. And AMD claims the MI350 is going to deliver a 35 times increase in AI inference performance over the predecessor. So just so we're on the same page, inference is when an AI model applies what it's learned, kind of like when ChatGPT generates a response. So a 35x improvement, not a small upgrade here. That is a generational leap. And if enterprise customers confirm those numbers in real-world use, it changes the math for any company weighing AMD against Nvidia. Then, in the second half of 2026, the MI450 starts shipping to OpenAI. This is a committed design win, meaning OpenAI has agreed to build around AMD's chips. And when the world's leading AI lab is willing to do that, well, it sends a strong signal to the rest of the industry that AMD's platform is reliable and in demand. Personally, I think the post-earnings sell-off priced in disappointment right at the moment when AMD's most important product launches are about to begin. This is a gift. If MI350 adoption shows real traction by mid-year and MI450 starts pulling in solid revenue in the back half, that data center growth rate could reaccelerate towards the 60% a year that management has guided for. And if AMD hits that 60% target, I say it opens up a huge gap between where expectations sit today and where the results actually come in. That gap is exactly where the upside in the stock lives. But of course, can't skip over the risks. And the primary risk here isn't a single event. It's a positioning problem that's quietly become really visible over the last few weeks. Even though AMD reported solid figures in the fourth quarter, the stock is being held to a standard that only Nvidia can meet right now. The market wants clear proof that AI revenue accelerates every single quarter, quarter after quarter, no exceptions. And although AMD's stock is up about 77% over the last year, it's still 31% below its all-time high. And it trades at a forward PE of 36x, which basically measures how much investors pay per dollar of expected future profit. Nvidia, on the other hand, trades at around 26 times forward earnings, and the company is posting faster growth on top of that. So AMD at 36x looks relatively expensive by comparison. And in a market that rewards the perceived leader, that premium might get harder to justify unless AMD can show the gap is closing. On top of that, the OpenAI deal has a warrant structure, essentially a contract giving OpenAI the right to buy AMD shares at set prices, but only if the stock hits certain milestones, up to $600 a share. So if AMD stock keeps underperforming because of market perception, that weakens the financial incentive holding the OpenAI partnership together. So what do you think OpenAI wants? Do you think they want the stock to go up to $600, or do you think they want it to stay where it is right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I think this is a pretty easy one to answer. Now, I want to be clear. I don't think this risk kills the bull case. I think it puts it into context. I mean, AMD doesn't need to beat Nvidia to create serious shareholder value. AMD just needs to prove that being a strong, profitable number 2 in AI infrastructure is sustainable. If that case holds up, then the current discount to Nvidia starts to look more like an opportunity rather than a penalty. So yes, the risk is there, but I also think a good chunk of it is already priced in. Speaking of which, let's talk about valuation. At 36x forward earnings, AMD is definitely not cheap, but I wouldn't call it unreasonably expensive either, especially given what's coming down the pipeline. If the MI350s and MI450 ramps confirm the higher trajectory, today's multiple would compress quickly on a growth-adjusted basis. But if the ramps disappoint, that 36x gets tough to defend, especially when Nvidia is at 27 with better growth. So I think the valuation is fair right now, but it does have room to expand if execution delivers over the next 2 to 3 quarters. We're not getting a steal, but we're also not overpaying if the roadmap plays out. So does that make AMD a buy today? Well, consider that a consensus among 46 analysts that cover AMD have an average score of 4.39 out of 5. That's a moderate buy rating, and that rating has held steady over the last 3 months. The high target price, though, is $380 a share, or about 87% higher from here. And even the average target of $286.90 offers some solid potential upside. And I've got to agree with the consensus. I mean, AMD isn't a pound the table conviction buy right now, but the setup heading into the MI350 and MI450 ramp is promising. And I believe the post-earnings sell-off does or has created an entry point that tilts the risk-reward towards patient investors. If you've got a 12 to 24-month time horizon, about $203 AMD looks well supported by a moderate buy rating. But the next few quarters are going to tell the story. So that's my take on AMD, but what about you? Let me know what you think about AMD's most anticipated product launches are going to be like. Do you think it's worth owning right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, if you found the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps others find the video, it supports the channel, and it makes sure that you don't miss out on my next deep dive. Well, that's it for me today, at least in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.